Hey guys, what's up? It's Katy and I am back with the 10th war of Season 6, and we've only got 2 more to go, so if we win these next 2, who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully we can squeak our way into Plat 2, as we're currently sitting in Plat 3. I would love to finish in Plat 2, but if we finish at the high end of Plat 3, I won't be too upset about this. The alliance we are facing here is Mcoc. They are a Plat 3 alliance with a war rating of 2,500 and alliance rating of just over 20 million. So the first node we got, nothing bad, you know, little 6-star Gamora. I'm on path 8 with Ghost Rider, Star-Lord, and Blade. And I thought I would only need Ghost Rider for this one fight. Am I wrong? Am I right? You'll have to wait and see. This is node 13. There was actually, I actually had a fight before this with a Moon Knight, and it wasn't a bad fight. I just forgot to record it. So, sorry. But Ghost Rider takes Gamora down pretty easy, you know, it wasn't really much, just diversity, a little bit of limber, nothing too bad. So now we are at the next node, and I decide to boost up here, gonna throw on a 10% boost here, and then I started to debate on what else to put on, and I was kind of like, going back and forth and going back and forth, because this is the second section of the map, so I was like, what do I want to use? So I figure, you know what, let's go ahead and throw on one of these lesser attack boosts, and then I couldn't remember where it was, it's at the top, and then I was like, I wonder if I should throw on a defensive one. Yeah, I probably should. So I decided to throw on an invulnerability boost, because I had no idea who was going to be on this node. It is a Cosmic champ. It's the Rolling Thunder, you know, Outlast. And so it's not a bad node. I just wasn't sure who it was going to be. And it actually ends up being a Captain Marvel. So not a bad fight. Ghost Rider, you know, he's got the class advantage here. And with this node too, you really never know who you're going to find on it. You could have anybody on there. I typically don't see a Cosmic on here, so that's why I was a little bit skeptical as who it could be. So, but nothing too big. You know, this also has Limber, and I've been getting caught, as you have been seeing. So, I just want to zerg her down quickly, get her over and done with. I'm surprised Ghost Rider was getting as much action in this war as he did. Usually I only bring him in for synergies, but it's good to dust off another classic, you know? So, but Captain Marvel goes down, easy peasy. So now we are at the Biohazard node, and I just decided to bring in Blade for this one because I thought it might be a magic, and it turns out to be a Mordo, and I was kind of surprised to see it a Mordo, because usually if it's a Mystic on here with no charges, it ends up being a magic. And so this is actually pretty good placement for Mordo, because you really can't hit into his block. So, you know, it was good placement. Kudos to you, Mcoc. Good job. And I don't want to take a special 3, even though Mordo's Captain Weak special 3, but Mordo goes down, easy peasy. So now we are at the Flare node, and we have a tech on here. It's a 6-star tech, and it ends up being a Yondu. And so I bring in Corvus so I can, you know, get a charge for him. And Yondu's not bad. All you gotta do is avoid that Yaka arrow, and Corvus makes short work of Yondu. I mean, look at him, just tearing through him, special 1. Yondu goes down, 10 hits. Alright, mini boss time. And this one is node 55. It's the node 55 mini boss, and it's the immunity node, and it's a Dormammu. And I was like, I basically had to choose between Dormammu or Green Goblin. Those were the 2 mini bosses. So, you know, I was like, I could use Corvus against Green Goblin, but I can use Blade against Dormammu. Hashtag nice to have choices. Did I make the right choice? So I'm going to heal up Blade to the max, because I'm like, you know what? I do have that 30% boost going on me right now. I do kind of wish I would have put a health boost on him. Hindsight is always 20/20, they say. I do end up putting a combat regen boost on me to try to outlast that degen, but Unfortunately, as you guys will see, I don't get any degen on me while the combat regen boost is on me, so hooray! And I figure that's just about my luck, right? But you know what, Blade's doing pretty good. Got him down to 73%, and I'm sitting at 100%. Dropped my special 2, and that does a good amount of damage. So he's down to 50, I'm still at 100, and I'm like, you know what, Dormammu, you're going down. I got this. And, but as everyone knows, fighting Dormammu can go south pretty quickly. All it takes is one misstep. And I did kind of eat that special too, with block damage there, and I'm taking a lot of block damage, but I'm like, you know what, it's alright, and boom, there's my first degen, because of course the Dex procced it, and I'm like, okay, it's ticking at 432, but, you know, my regen is 833, so I can definitely outdo that, but trying to get my heals in while this degen is going on and avoiding getting hit is, woof, that's work. So, and when I'm blocking, I'm also making a mistake because I'm getting that Dex on me, which is going to proc the degen again. So I'm like, okay, you know what? He's down to 10%. So, and I'm at 20. So I can out damage him. I got this. And then I make a mistake and get hit. And that is my third death of the season. And I'm not happy about it. So I bring in Corvus, just clean him up, 4 hits, he goes down. So that was my last contribution to this war. I'm really irked about that death, but it is what it is. I had one to a boss and then one to stupid death that I don't want to talk about. We're not going to talk about that death. You know, I should have been more careful there in the later part of the fight, and I got sloppy. And that's what kind of got me. I don't know. I just wasn't focused or something. So I could have played that latter part of that fight a lot better. I got sloppy and I got careless, and that's what happens when you fight Dormammu and you get like that. You get wrecked. So, well, how did we do? Well, we actually ended up winning this war, so kudos to us. We came with the W. Ankara, you guys put up an awesome fight. Kudos to you. Best of luck as the season finishes up and into next season as well. That's all that I got. If you guys liked what you saw and you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks, guys.